everybody, my name is Ofir and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be discussing the books that I read in March. So I have read 5 books in total. I could have read more, but I could have read less. So I'm okay with that pile because these are books that I think all of them are books that I have been wanting to read for a very long while, and I have highly enjoyed all of them. So yeah, I think all of them I gave them 5 stars. The first book I've read in March is Unwind by Neil Shusterman, and I have been wanting to read this book for literally years. I was kind of hesitant going into this because I don't know if I've told you about the Miss Peregrine's situation, but I'm kind of a wimp. I don't really like scary... I'm not a wimp, but I don't like scary books or movies. And this cover is kind of sketchy. It's scary. The cover is scary. So we follow our 3 main characters, Connor, Risa, and Lev, that have all been chosen, I don't know, to go through the unwinding the unwinding process. One of the coolest things about this book is that it has multiple POVs, but you don't only get POVs from the main characters, but if there is a mailman near the main characters and he kind of sees what they're doing, we get like a short chapter from the mailman, just his point of view and intake of how the plot is going. This is kind of confusing, but you get the picture. And it's really fun because I've never read a book that has been written like that. I thought it was gonna be terrifying, but it was very funny, very just adventurous, amazing writing, awesome world building, 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend. The next book I've read is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Shabbosi, and I have read it before. It is my second time reading it. The first time I read it I was 15 and now I'm 18, and I think that I can relate to the main character a lot more now that I'm older, and it's such a good book, and it's so short and it's so touching and just amazing, and I love it so much. It's amazing. I can't stop gushing over this book. And I've also watched the movie, which was really fun because I don't think I've watched the movie before, and it was just so good. It was a really good adaptation of the book, and I've heard that Shabbosi actually directed it. So how can you complain? I loved the movie so much. I think Logan Lerman did an amazing job as Charlie, and this guy, I don't remember his name. I think his name is Ezra Miller, the actor. He is an amazing actor. He was so funny and so just all the scenes. The cafeteria scene is just incredible, and I love it so much. I love the movie and I love the book. 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely. I think everyone's already read it, but if you haven't, just pick it up. It's amazing. You're gonna love it. And I don't know if anybody has noticed it, but Shabbosi, at least in this picture, looks exactly like shit, I forgot his name. The comedian. Yes man. Oh, come on, what's his name? I'm gonna Google it now, I have no choice. The next book I read in March, which is probably gonna go into my all-time favorite series. I haven't finished that series yet, but I'm just pretty sure it's gonna be great. Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. Oh my gosh, this was so good. I just cannot describe to you how amazing and just awesome and kick-ass this book was. It was just 10 out of 5 stars. A bajillion stars to Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. Plus, I really enjoy saying it, Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. It rhymes, glass, mass. It's so much fun to say. Say it out loud right now. Wasn't it fun? Wasn't it? This book was just so good. From the very first page, I loved it. If you haven't read this and you're planning on reading it, do yourself a big favor and put on Smoke and Mirrors and Gold by Imagine Dragons from their new album, Smoke and Mirrors, and just put these two songs on repeat and read this book while listening to these two songs on repeat. It was an out-of-body experience, I swear. It was a religious experience reading this book while listening to Imagine Dragons. It was amazing. Just zen. Kale and Dorian. Okay, when I've read this, I was team Kale all the way. I was like, I didn't hate Dorian at all. I actually really loved him. And that's something that usually never happens. When there is a love triangle, I always know who I want the main character to end up with. And this author, I didn't know who I wanted her to end up with. Until the very last moment, I was like, okay, I think I'm leaning towards Kale, but I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. And I'm in the sequel. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then I've heard that there's another guy. Like, what the infinite amount of stars for this book. It was amazing. It's beautiful. Like, what? It's gonna be a great movie if it will be turned into movie, and somebody who doesn't suck will direct it. Maybe Francis Lawrence, the guy who directed Catching Fire. So good. I don't know why I'm saying this. There isn't even a movie deal as far as I know. But yeah, okay, I'm just gonna ramble on this forever if I won't stop now. So yeah, incredible, incredible, incredible. The next book I've read is... it's actually The Assassin's Blade, but I don't have a physical copy of it. I ordered it, so it's coming to me with Air of Fire and Crown of Midnight. But yeah, I don't have it right now, but I have read it on my Kindle app on my MacBook, and it was just the most painful book ever. The most painful. Okay, so if I had to choose between Sam Kale and Dorian, I would definitely choose Sam. But you know, spoiler, and yeah. I can't say anything! Oh my god! Okay, I'm just gonna describe the book. The Assassin's Blade is basically a prequel to Throne of Glass that is telling us all about how Selena...
By the way, do you say Selena or Selena? Because I've listened to the audiobook sample and the narrator said Selena, which I was just so confused about because I always called her Selena. And now every time I see her name, Selena, I'm just like, so for like 5 minutes, Selena.
In the prequel, The Assassin's Blade, we discover how she ended up in Endovier and what happened before that. So it's a prequel made out of 5 novellas. The first 3 novellas were very fun, adventurous, and just kick-ass. The last 2 novellas, the last one in particular, but the last 2 novellas, so much pain. It was painful to read. Of course I cried in the last novella. If you haven't, I don't know. Do you have a soul? Do you? Are you sure? And the last book I read in March was 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I really enjoyed it. So I gave it 4 stars because it wasn't like mind-blowing or just amazing, one of my favorites, but it was definitely really good. The author just did a very good job of writing about a very touchy subject such as suicide, and like telling the story in a very honest and simplistic manner. It was just very good, very well written. It's a very compelling read, very interesting, very fast-paced. I read it in like a few hours in one sitting. And besides being an amazing novel, this book just makes you realize how strong your words and your actions are. Yeah, it just really made me think. It made me be more aware of what I say to people and how I say it. And I think it's a very necessary read, especially if you're in high school. I think you will very much enjoy and appreciate this book. So yeah, I give it 4 to 5 stars, but I don't know, it's kind of like a 4 or 5. It's really good. I highly recommend it. So yeah, these are all the books that I've read in March, and I think I had a very good reading month because I have enjoyed all of these books, And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I will see you soon. So, goodbye!